Hi Virgo, and welcome to your November 2017 tarot forecast. This is just a general tarot reading. This can talk about anything with the exception of romantic love. That will be discussed in the many love and romance tarot videos I upload. So this is just a general look at everything but love for the sign of Virgo. I am going to pull a card for your general energy for the month of November 2017. I also want to point out that this is a general reading. I am not looking at any one particular person's energy. This is overall for all of Virgo. So some of you will resonate with this and others of you will not. If you don't resonate with this, I'm sorry, it is general, so it is not going to resonate with everybody, unfortunately. So let's see what you guys have going on for the month of November. All right, so your overall energy is guidance. Very nice. Some of you might have a big decision to make this month. Some of you might need, just some spiritual insight about some things that are on your mind. But we're going to draw more cards to see what that card specifically means for you guys. You may just feel very close to spirit in the month of November. Okay, Virgo. I feel like that was the final shuffle. Okay, let's see what we have. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles upright. That might be why you are feeling like you need some guidance. The Nine of Cups reversed. The Ace of Wands reversed. The Seven of Cups reversed. The Ten of Cups reversed. Oh my goodness. The Hermit, which is actually your card. Justice reversed. Five of Wands, and Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay, Virgo, what I'm feeling here is I think some of you are definitely financially struggling at this time, and this is no news flash at the time you're watching this tarot video, okay? It's the energy you're coming into the month with, and it's like you just can't get a break, or things just aren't working out for you. Money's really tight. You could be without a job, and that could be what this is about. And it's like the new job just didn't come in October. So since this is general and we're not going to talk about love at all, this could encompass many things. Right off the bat, just because I have the Pentacles and that Wands there, the Ace of Wands, I feel for many of you this is a job situation. And it could be playing out differently. For some, I feel as though you need a job. For others, you may have just lost your job. For others of you, perhaps you did not get that promotion or the raise that you thought you were going to get, or you didn't get overtime, or you didn't make your sales quota, something along those lines. If it's a job, okay, it's as though you felt like you just had really rotten luck at the end of October, and that's kind of carrying in to November, or this transpired earlier in October, and you just feel like you're not having any luck rectifying your current situation, no matter what you do or how hard you try. Now with this reverse Seven of Cups, you may feel as though you don't have options. It's not really feeling restricted, but you just feel like there are no other opportunities out there. It's like, you know, what's going on? What's wrong with me? And this energy may be affecting your home life, okay? Because we do have that reverse 10 of Cups. But again, that could go back to a job. Maybe this is a job that you held for a very long time. And this card here, the Hermit, is the one card that's sticking out the most to me in this entire deck, especially because your overall energy is guidance. All of this is happening because there's an element of where you need to withdraw into yourself and reevaluate things, and maybe how you've been handling things, or how you've been allowing others to handle you or treat you in general. It's just this contrasting energy is playing out not as a punishment against you, but to bring you a lesson, to bring you an understanding, bring you a different perspective to wherever this energy is playing out in your life. Because we have this Wheel of Fortune and it's reversed, and this doesn't mean this doesn't have to be a bad thing. Some of you are definitely feeling like you just are having rotten, crummy luck right now. This is general, so obviously all of you are not feeling that way, but some Virgos that I'm reading for, you are just feeling like you have the crummiest of luck. And again, this is not a punishment. This is like a higher spiritual. This is leading you to a place inside of yourself where you have the reserve to move forward. There are options for you. You're very conflicted inside, okay? This could also be issues that you're having with a family member, okay? It could be over a family business, and there could be some legal issues happening. Definitely some legal issues happening for some Virgos out there. I don't know. I'm gonna pull some gypsy cards on this reversed Wheel of Fortune, because any card that's reversed, I feel it's saying the energy of the opposite is there. And when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune, it's just a matter of timing. And the fact that that Hermit sits there and just really stands out to me, it's like you've got to bide your time and be patient for whatever this is for you, however it personally speaks to you in your situation. It doesn't look like there was much change in October, and for some of you that may very well carry into November, and that's why your overall energy is needing guidance. For some, this could be on a large scale. For others, this could be on a much smaller scale, okay? It really is going to depend, as this is general. So let's get some clarification on what this reversed Wheel of Fortune is all about. All right, so we have surprise, consistency, and pleasure seekers. Okay, what this tells me is I feel as though those of you who are struggling, there's going to be somebody or a group of people that are going to help you out. And these people tend to be flaky and unreliable. But in the month of November, when you need it most, you are going to be surprised and they're going to come through for you, okay? So maybe for some of you, you're just worrying about factors that are external to you, and these people have let you down in the past. These could be coworkers, or these could actually be your employees, or these could be your friends, or these could be family members. These could be coworkers. It's different for everybody, but typically, you know, these people are, they're not so interested at the task at hand. They just want to have fun. You might think they're lazy, like you carry more of the load. They just can't be trusted to get things done proficiently, and you consistently experience that behavior from them, okay? However, I think that they are going to surprise you in the month of November and come through for you, and that is like a blessing amongst this heavier energy that you guys are dealing with. You know, some of you could just be feeling very lonely. It is, you know, the holiday season is beginning and Thanksgiving is in November. Some of you could just be feeling very alienated from your friends or from your family, and you're just having a hard time with it internally, and perhaps you thought this was something that you were over and that you had moved on, whatever, you know, this 10 of Cups energy represents for you. But you're recognizing that you really haven't moved on, and you're just feeling very alone, okay? Or maybe you weren't invited, you know, to certain holiday functions and gatherings that are happening, and that's making you feel kind of left out. So let's see here. I'm going to pull 3 more tarot cards for this last row, like what this injustice is about. I think many of you are just really having a hard time in November for whatever the reason is. It will be different, obviously, for all of you. So we have the reversed 4 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and then the reversed Death card. Okay, you know, for some, this could actually be where you've had a family member pass, and there could be something to do with inheritances, and perhaps you were left out of receiving anything, or you're like, or maybe even you're losing something because somebody else has transitioned. It would be more of an extended family member. This isn't a romantic love reading at all. So it would definitely be but with this Queen of Swords, I don't know, I feel like she, without intention, she is the one that is also causing internal disruption for you. Like, she might be the reason why you're not going to a family function. She might be the judge that rules against you, and maybe you lose your house, okay? Because we do have the 4 of Wands reversed. But with this Death reversed, it's like this is something that's coming back from the past, an issue from the past. Maybe some things came to light and you found out some information, or I don't know. I don't really get the sense that you're trying to do anybody wrong or unfairly. If anything, I feel like that's how you are experiencing the energy, even if that's not what's happening outwardly, like even if that's just what you're perceiving. I really feel as though those who are watching this are all kind of just feeling isolated, disconnected, alone in the universe, It may have to do with finances. It may have to do with job issues. And on top of that, it's like this may be a cycle of energy that you feel like just kind of repeats and plays out over and over and over and over again. And in November, it's like this is the last hurrah, okay? Because we do have an ace here, but it's reversed. So it means this is not manifested. This still exists in the ethers, but this is what's coming forward, okay? And that's when it goes upright. But in order for that to happen, you've got to complete this cycle, this lesson, this cycle of energy that just keeps coming back around. And, you know, it could be where you experience great abundance and then you experience lack, and then you experience abundance and then you experience lack. Or it's a situation with a very specific family member. Maybe they take too much, and then finally you're at your wit's end, and then things go sour, and then you end up feeling bad, and then so you reach back out, and the cycle repeats again and again. And what this is saying is you've got to start making your decisions with your head and not with your heart, okay? At least in the month of November. You need to be logical and not swayed by emotions. That's really, really what I want to iterate. Do not be swayed by emotions. Don't let anybody emotionally manipulate you, okay? Be very honest and straightforward. Also, those of you that are having a job issue, you might circle back around to a place that you worked previously, because you definitely could have a second opportunity with that company. So I'm going to draw an angel guidance card for you, just to get some more advice. You guys are, I don't feel like, I mean, it definitely could be pretty heavy energy for some of you out there, but for others of you, I don't feel like it's so heavy as like in a physical manifestation. This is more what's playing out inside of you. You're just feeling really alone, and like maybe just your wishes aren't coming true. You just can't reach your goals, or you're just feeling financially lackful. As I'm saying that manifestation, it's like you just can't quite manifest what it is that you've been working towards, or you want, or what you would like to improve. It could even be relationships with your family members. You could be in a legal battle with a family member over a property, and it's just, I don't know, I just feel like you're kind of at your wit's end, whatever the case is. And all of this energy is more taking place inside of you, and that's why you need guidance. You're not quite sure how to sort yourself out or which direction to go, but just hang in there. You definitely have spiritual help on your side in November, okay? And if something, just like I said, if you're feeling conflicted about something and it's because you're feeling emotionally swayed, don't make a decision based off your emotions. Make it based off your logic, off your mind. Okay. So we have power. Again, you have, and I just, because I wanted to make sure of that, this was the very next card, divine guidance. So you have a lot of spiritual power on your side right now, Virgo, okay? Everything that's happening is quite divine, and it's leading you into a higher understanding, and maybe it's finally breaking the cycle with a situation or a person where you've been entertaining it and putting up with it and tolerating it because of an emotional attachment. And now that's finally coming full circle, and it feels really intense because it's time to break that cycle and start coming at this person or this situation through logic and only logic, not emotions whatsoever. All your cups cards are reversed. That means the emotions need to run dry. For some of you, you may just be so tired of the same thing over and over, your emotions have run dry, and that's why you can finally break this cycle and change this energy, okay? And once you do, I just feel as though you're gonna feel like a weight has been lifted. All very divine, all very spiritual. So that's what I have for you, Virgo, for November. Just hang in there, and things are really gonna get better. And don't face anything alone if you don't have to, okay? Open up, reach out to those that can help you if you do need help, okay? So have a very beautiful month. Take care.